time the sun rises in one part of the world until it rises again on the other side. There are people of action around the world, doing good, changing lives, giving hope. The sun never sets in Rotary. Service is bigger than ourselves. The sun never sets in Rotary. Thanks to you, we are Rotary, we are one. All these people who give a Rotarians, who engage with the youth, work with them. They serve those most in need, heal the sick, promote peace and polio and save lives. The sun never sets in Rotary. Service is bigger than ourselves. The sun never sets in Rotary. Thanks to you, we are Rotary, we are one. Thanks to you, we are Rotary, we are one.
Dear Rotary family around the world, as the proud first district governor of Rotary District 2485, representing the dynamic and historically rich lands of Albania and Kosovo in southeastern Europe, I am honored to extend a warm welcome on behalf of 1,300 dedicated Rotarians, Rotaractors and Interactors who embody the spirit of service, leadership and unity in our region. This year is truly special for us, as we celebrate not only 120th years of Rotary, but also 33 years since Rotary first took root in Albanian-speaking countries, and most significantly, the first year of our joint district 2485, a district that was born out of vision, perseverance, and a shared commitment to service above self. This inaugural year is more than just a milestone. It is a promise that together we will create a magical year of service, uplifting communities in need both locally and globally. Our journey as a new district is one of resilience and purpose. After the successful creation of District 2485, our Rotarians and the Rotaractors continue to shine through bold activities and impactful projects, providing that our district is not just established, it is flourishing. This year, as we embrace the magic of Rotary, we celebrate a growing, dynamic and forward-thinking district, dedicated to making a lasting impact in our communities and beyond. Today, as we mark 120 years of Rotary, we recognize that Rotary is more than an organization. It is a movement, a force for good that transcends borders and cultures. The story of Rotary is the story of hope, unity and service. And as part of this ever-evolving journey, we at District 2485 are committed to writing our own impactful chapter. This extraordinary 24-hour celebration, Sun Never Sets in Rotary, stands as a shining example of Rotary's boundless spirit, connecting us across continents in a shared commitment to service. For this, I extend my deepest gratitude to the event organizers for their outstanding vision, dedication and seamless execution of this history gathering. A special appreciation also goes to the technical team, whose tireless efforts ensure that we remain connected, engaged and inspired throughout this global event. Their work behind the scenes allows us to truly experience the heartbeat of Rotary, demonstrating that no matter where we are in the world, we are united by service and fellowship. In the words of our dear Paul Harris, the visionary who started it all. This is a changing world. We must be prepared to change with it. The story of Rotary will have to be written again and again. And today, District 2485, Albania and Kosovo, proudly writes a new chapter, one of resilience, unity and boundless potential. Happy 120th birthday, Rotary! Let the show begin! Hello again, dear Rotarians and friends from around the world. It's a pleasure to be back. Today, me and my friends from the District 2485 are going to present all the activities and the achievements done so far within the first year of the conception of the newest district in the world, the District 2485. We have made a lot of achievement during the first year, the magical year of Rotary. It all started with a chartering ceremony of Rotary International District 2485, which commenced in the beautiful capital of Albania, in Tirana. With a shared vision of all the Rotarians, clubs, and the district team leader, we have been working hand by hand with Rotary International to have a decent chartering ceremony. As you can see from the figures presented here, more than 330 Rotarians from all around the world participated in this memorable event. Distinguished Rotary leaders have been present there, supporting the creation of the newly established district. We had General Secretary and CEO John Hugo. We had Rotary International Director Patrick Chisanga, Director-elect at that time Daniel Tanase, and previous directors which have been Katarina and Gidi, which have been present in supporting us. We had zone leaders, coordinators, assistant coordinators, district governors, past district governors elect, and distinguished Rotarians from around the world, and also from our region and our countries, Albania and Kosovo. We have been celebrating the power of doing good in the world. We have been celebrating the beginning of the new chapter for the District 2485 and for all the clubs within this district. Just, I would like to mention that the first Rotary activity took root in Albanian-speaking countries 33 years ago. However, we have been initially part of different multi-country districts and then undistricted for 10 years or more, and from this year we have our own district, which is Albanian-speaking district. As you will see from the photos right now, during this chartering ceremony we had a conference together with the chartering gala ceremony. The conference was organized in such a manner with distinguished panelists and panels with diverse topics which are part of Rotary, which made really this event a memorable one. We had the opportunity to listen to different perspectives, opinions, moment for all the Rotarians of Albania and Kosovo. A lot of funny, exciting moments happened during this event. A lot of fun, celebration, dancing, singing, and above all, celebrating the achievements done together. I would like to put emphasis in the talking and the presentations that distinguished Rotary International leaders had during the ceremony. So during this presentation, I would like to thank all of them for participating and making this event a memorable one. We had direct support from Rotary International. As you are seeing, so it was really something to be remembered for a long time, which really motivated us to start strong during the first year as a new district, during the year of the magic of Rotary. Rotary during this year really proved to be magical for us. Also, a lot of newspapers, TV stations, have been reporting about this achievement which was done during that time. We have continued further with immediately a lot of activities within our district. We put an emphasis in strengthening the clubs and their presence towards their communities. So my idea was to empower presidents and the boards of the clubs, and within that to have more vivid clubs within their communities. We have been organizing a lot of events together, summer events, autumn events, and during all the seasons with the clubs in order to maximize the potential of the clubs in delivering services for their communities as well as for their members. So as you can see from the presentation, there have been some activities with regards to education and learning. So financial education and leadership workshops. Then we had workshops for membership and the importance of corporate membership and so on and so forth with a lot of clubs in Albania and in Kosovo. As well, we have put an emphasis on learning within the Rotary. We see how crucial it is obtaining the information and transferring the information, especially to the new Rotarians. As you all know, we are a new Rotary district with more than 50% being new Rotarians, less than 1 or 2 years old. Therefore, we put the emphasis in transferring the know-how, in giving to them all the information pertaining to Rotary, regarding the values, regarding areas of focus, regarding avenues of service, and so on and so forth. So we have put all the efforts to organize together in cooperation with clubs a training summit, which we called Training Summit 1, which had general sessions, and as well it was organized in separate sessions covering Rotary Foundation and grants, membership and DEI, public image and branding, strategic planning, and leadership development. A lot of participants took place, and more than 100 Rotarians and Rotary actors have been involved in this Training Summit 1. With regards to End Polio, we have been very active from the first year of our existence as a newly born district. So within the End Polio initiatives, we have been campaigning all around Albania and Kosovo. We took part in the running for a world without polio. It was an event in our lovely Elbasan, a town in mid of Albania. It was a marathon where Rotarians from the district participated together with the organizing club, Rotary Club Elbasan. What we achieved, we increased awareness towards all the marathonists and all the ones who have been involved in seeing and attending the marathon. We have advocated for it, and we have started the fundraising campaign for End Polio now. So we have been very active in promoting this activity and also contributed by running with other marathonists during this activity. So it was really a great marathon and with all the media, and we have been very careful with public image and public relations, and we believe that we have delivered the message successfully. With regards to End Polio activities, we have further resumed with other campaigns, this time within the clubs. It was my initiative, together with Polio Chair, my friend Edmond, that we pledged 100 euros for each club that is going to participate with their own contribution for ending polio. And we also tripled all our donation with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Our initial aim, it was to collect money, $1 for one vaccine for endemic countries, for 10,000 vaccines, and to be part of all the global initiatives of the Rotarians worldwide. What we achieved is that within the first month, we achieved to collect the money for 10,000 vaccines. And it's a good news that we are resuming with the activity, and during the end of this Rotary year a lot of good news will come, and this amount, it will triple hopefully very soon. We put another emphasis in expanding Rotary's reach and impact. So our aim is to ensure a sustainable and gradual growth after the rapid growth that we had during the last 2 years. And this we are trying to ensure with our strategy of creating new clubs in the areas that haven't been covered by Rotary clubs so far, and as well in growing the membership in the clubs which have the possibility to grow the membership. By doing that, we have already established a new club called Rotary Club Durrës 24, and also we are in the progress of establishing 3 more clubs. One corporate club, which is going to be established soon, hopefully during March, and 2 more satellite clubs, which are going to be established in the coming weeks and months. Being a new district and knowing the values of Rotary, and one of it which is very crucial to us, which is friendship, we wanted again to ensure that we are expanding the reach and impact of the Rotarians of Kosovo and Albania. We have put an emphasis in international collaboration and partnerships. We have had many ICCs and strategic partnerships with a lot of districts all around the world, from United States to the Europe and some parts of Asia and Africa. As you can see, we have had different strategic partnerships with different districts all around the world. This is from the moment when we signed a memorandum of understanding with the District of Pennsylvania 7280 in United States. This was also part of a friendship exchange program within Rotary. This is from the moment where we signed the partnership agreement with the District 2240 of Czech Republic and Slovakia in Prague this year. And here we used the conference of Rotaractors to announce this special partnership between our 2 districts. This is another partnership, this time with the District 1911 of Hungary, and here you can see it was supported by the President-elect Mario and also by Rotary International Director Daniel, who have been present during that ceremony as well. This one is with a district twinning and partnership between our district and district of Sicily and Malta in Piana dei Albanesi in Sicily. And this one is another district twinning, an ICC with our dear friends in Egypt. So with the district 2451 district of Egypt together with Albania and Kosovo. So as you can see, a lot of international partnerships occurred, and just 2 days ago during the peace conference in Istanbul and the ICC summit, we used the opportunity, and we have been prepared for a long time for the district partnership and ICC between all the districts of Turkey, 2420, 3040, together with our district 2485, district of Kosovo and Albania. Also, this was supported by President Stephanie Urchik, by Trustee Mark Maloney, and our General Secretary and CEO John Hugo. Looking ahead for our future, we have a lot of plans and goals. We have a strategic plan for 3 years that we have started successfully to implement it, and I can say that a lot of goals have been achieved so far, and we are increasing the goals for the upcoming 2 years. So we are going to put emphasis in expanding youth programs, especially put emphasis in the new generations, in Rotaract and Interact. We have already created a new Interact club, and we are putting emphasis in working together hand in hand for projects and global grants together with the Rotaractors, strengthening further the membership and leadership flow. We are creating new leaders through the learning services within our district, increasing impact through global grants, projects. Later on, you are going to see a presentation from District Governor nominee Fiorentina Dushi for all the projects that we have been implementing during the first year of our district, and hosting high-level Rotary events and trainings. We would like to go beyond our region, beyond our countries. Therefore, our ideas are bold, are international, and we have just started thinking for the upcoming activities. With regards to this, I am more than happy to present in front of you the upcoming summit of the District 2485, which is called the Rotary Pathways, the International Summit for Entrepreneurship, Business Leadership, and Professional Excellency. This is going to happen on 22nd of March 2025, bringing together visionary leaders, entrepreneurs, and professionals to explore leadership, professional growth, innovation, while honoring the legacy of Paul Harris and the Rotary in vocational services. We call all of you and invite all of you to join us and celebrate the magic of Rotary, connecting, inspiring, and transforming our lives and the lives of communities in need. Together with the International Summit, we are going to organize the Presidential Gala Dinner. The Presidential Gala Dinner will be honoring the visit of Rotary International President Stephanie Urchik during March of this year, an event of celebration, fellowship, and inspiration honoring the visit of Rotary International President Stephanie Urchik. So you are all invited to our lovely city capital of Kosovo, Pristina, during 22nd of March 2025. By this, later on, you will see a video promotion for saving the dates. So I would like to conclude my presentation thanking you and thanking all the staff of Sun Never Sets in Rotary. So my friends, until next time, see you. Dear Rotarians and leaders, as we begin this new year, we come together to celebrate vocational service, one of the cornerstones of Rotary. It's time to renew our commitment to using our professional skills and expertise in serving our communities and inspire meaningful, positive change. Vocational service embodies the very heart of Rotary, bringing integrity, innovation, and collaboration to everything we do. It is with great excitement that I invite you to join us for a truly exceptional event, Rotary Pathways, the International Summit for Entrepreneurship, Business Leadership, and Professional Excellence, taking place on 22nd March 2025 in the vibrant capital city of Kosovo in Pristina. This summit will bring together visionary leaders from diverse sectors to explore innovation, leadership, and professional growth, while honoring Rotary's rich legacy in vocational service. We are exceptionally honored to have Rotary International President Stephanie Urchik inaugurate this international summit, an inspiring testament to the significance of this gathering for Rotarians across the globe. During the summit, you can look forward to inspiring keynote speeches from global leaders in business and the Rotary, dynamic panel discussions exploring entrepreneurship, leadership, and how vocational service can shape a brighter future. And, most importantly, unforgettable opportunities to connect, share, network, and collaborate with Rotarians and professionals from all around the world. Pristina, with its rich culture, deep history, and warm hospitality, provides the perfect setting for this extraordinary event. On behalf of all Rotarians in Rotary International District 2485, Albania and Kosovo, I extend my heartfelt invitation to you to join us. Together, let us explore the magic of Rotary, the power of connecting, inspiring, and transforming lives. This summit promises to be an unforgettable celebration for Rotary's values and impact. Save the date, 22nd March 2025, and stay tuned for more details. We can't wait to welcome you to Pristina and create magic together.
Dear fellow Rotarians, I'm Florentina Dushi, DGN of the District 2485, Albania, Kosovo. In this part, we're going to be discussing about the impact that the Rotary projects have in the community. How would you best organize them? How do we conduct community assessment? Which are the projects? Which are the concrete activities? And also, how do we make sure that all these projects have access and are highly sustainable? Throughout this Rotarian year, we have developed many global grants and many activities within the 4 areas of focus: on peace and conflict prevention, health, supporting different communities and the health system, economic empowerment of different marginalized groups, including women in rural areas, and environmental care. The reason why we have emphasized during this district year, it is that we have continuously conducted community assessment because we're highly active in that. And our task groups and our groups at the district level were able to build the projects based on those ideas, and we have been successful to turn the project ideas into global grants. One of the projects that we want to be discussing within the promoting peace and conflict prevention, it is when we engage, interact, and Rotaract to work with marginalized groups. One of the marginalized groups being in our district is Roma community, which usually is a community that lives in a very low economic conditions. And of course that this leads that they sometimes even has limited access to education system. So jointly the Rotarians with Rotaracts and interactors have went to the community and have developed many of the activities. The aim of these activities was to promote peace, but we have promoted peace throughout different educative activities such as team building, providing discussions, and also playing with children. What is very special about this project is that the involvement of interactors and Rotaractors, because we want to make sure that to promote peace within a certain community, a certain target group, doesn't have to be only Rotarians to be there, and we have to understand that when we are preparing young population, we want to ask them, and we want them to be focused on their self-development and of course and also their education. This is the way that we want to keep them to be healthy and to have also healthy welfare. The inclusion of interactors and Rotaractors, it is also one of the measures to make sustainable the project themselves, and because we also want them to be so close to the community. But also within Rotary, we want to build a culture that all of us have to be engaged at different angles, and we have to tackle and also to tackle different age groups in order to make sure that peace promotion is a very continuous process that we are having. In addition to that, we also were very successful in developing another global grant on peace, on promoting peace and conflict prevention, which has been an extension to when initially we worked with a community, with Roma community. Then we went to to another project of bringing together Albanian and Serbian speaking young people in order to make projects and to make ideas within the community and to take a certain initiative. So basically what the project consisted of has consisted of a leadership training, because we are very sure of that, and as the research has shown, but also the experience, that as more as we develop leadership skills among youngsters, then they will be able to lead initiatives, and this is also making peace sustainable within our communities. So apart from the training sessions on leadership, we also have provided individual mentoring. This is essential. Our experience in the implementing projects in the Rotary at our district, it is that we really need to provide one-to-one and very personalized way of capacity building. Thus comes into place mentoring and coaching sessions. And in the final phase that we are currently now is that the youth went back to the community and they want to identify and to start some initiatives within the community and to see and to try to test that. And the mentors are supporting them, mentoring in the working place. And this is something that we really want to come to a situation to see in practice what is actually being brought from the community and what kind of initiative is undertaken. And it is very important that in our district we interrelate one project to another. So basically all the youngsters who have been trained came back also to the Roma community that we are seeing now in the picture to make sure that a certain initiative that we can take within the community is also to work with children at a younger age. Promoting peace and conflict prevention is one of the fields that in our district is going to be in many projects. So now what we are doing, actually we have extended our community assessment and to see what could be the following projects that can be developed within the district and that they are related to peace. In addition to that, when it comes to the peace promotion, another very interesting project that has been implemented is the initiation of Minds for Peace project in Pristina, in the capital of Kosovo. This is a project where we'll be trained school psychologists on a very specific training on EMDR, which is to help youngsters who have experienced trauma and a high level of stress to overcome trauma and stress. This is very essential and also for Rotary as a very unique project because it has a big impact in our district, knowing that the field of psychology is a very new field of study. So basically this is studies that we started to have since 2000. And then the field itself developed, has a great number of professionals, but now the district is at a level where psychologists need additional specialized trainings. And this has been possible to be provided through a Rotary project. So in principle, the project itself, it is to train psychologists and to work directly with children of the families who have experienced trauma and also high levels of stress. This is very important because we know that as more as we work with children and youngsters who have experienced trauma and we teach them techniques to overcome that, then there is a reflection of peer-to-peer reflection and makes them very easily possible to transmit to the others. So we know that now it's not only about the participants who will be trained and who will receive the certain techniques during the project implementation, but also that they are going to spread with other peers at the class, at the school and municipality, and of course at our district level. Going back actually from peace, then another area of scope that we find very crucial, very important in our district is building healthy community through healthcare. And we are implementing few of the projects in here. For some of them, we are also seeing the pictures. One of the support that we do is that all the time we support the oncology department for pediatrics, for children, where we go there on an annual basis and we make sure that we'll do provide things that are necessary for children who are undertaking the certain treatment, but also we support the medical staff and the clinics and hospitals with respective equipment. And this is done on a yearly basis, and this is done based on the excessive community assessment. And it is never the same equipment or never the same support, but all the time it is a support that is necessary for them at that point of time. In addition to that, we also work a lot, extended on oral hygiene for marginalized groups, and we know that our community assessment from at the district level shows that there is a need actually for marginalized groups because sometimes they are lacking access to medical support and also to regular medical checkups. So as Rotarians within the district, we go there and we also involve doctors of specialized fields, in this case of dentists, to go there and to do examination for the children so we can provide the report for their parents, and then all the children who have the need to get the further support, then they will get the further support through us, and so we will support them to bring them also to the special doctors. In addition to the prevention, we also work a lot to build capacities in the healthcare system. One of the projects is building in one of our clubs of Liege, our Rotary Club of Liege, Albania, is building the ophthalmology department with the whole equipment, because until now everybody had to go to the capital city to get the treatment. But since the project has happened, then everybody could really get the treatment of their municipality. Another part is that also we support the nuclear department of the clinic, where we are currently building the system for treating thyroid cancer within the district. Until now, everybody had to go abroad in order to get the treatment. So basically, building up as Rotarians and supporting the project itself, it's actually building a new system within the country, within the countries of the district, which are really missing. Our district is also very active in cancer prevention activities, and also where we do the lectures. We set up different clubs within the district, set up checkups throughout the year, but also they provide mobile mammographs into different hospitals in order to ensure that there is enough facility and capacity for the whole checkup. Building healthy community through environmental care, and that we know that environment is essential and every act even to have the health. So of course that our Rotary actors are highly active on that when we work on planting trees and so there is an initiative started that started in one of the clubs and now is being replicated to every single club within the district. And then what in addition to that, our Rotary actors are doing is that they are going to every career center at the university and high schools and giving lectures and inviting specialists of the fields and providing lectures to the youth on the importance of the environmental care, because as much as they care and we want to build the culture of taking care of our environment in order to make sure that we can have and we'll be having a safe environment, a green environment and very clean. And that is going to really help us in the future to further build other parts of the project within the community. In addition to that, when it comes to the environmental care, is that we have the clubs that are investing in the solar energy for one of the hospitals in Rotary Club Peja, in one of the clubs of our district. This is very essential because there's a great potential in our district to use the renewable energy. And this is all related to our geographical position and to the number of the days that we are also exposed to the sun. So we know that our geography and our region where we are, it really supports a lot, and there's a great potential to use renewable energy. And it is essential specifically to use that for the hospital, and this has been a start only for the hospitals, whereas we'll be continuing that to do in other institutions as well. One of the groups that is marginalized, and as a district we are working to empower that, are the rural women entrepreneurs. In our rural areas, there are great entrepreneurs, women who have started their business, started initially themselves, involving the whole family, and then they produce different products. Nevertheless, you see a great potential talent over there amongst these women. but there is a lack of financial literacy. There is a lack of network and also knowledge sometimes how to expand on their products. That's why our apart like being based on our extensive community assessment, is that it has shown up that we really would need to support them on providing training on financial literacy, but then also to work with individual mentoring and to support them equipment and access to the potential, the network, the way they can grow the potential. We would have in these kind of projects with us spread across the district, women rural areas of the very different industries. So the ones who would prepare food and to sell the food, traditional types of food, beekeeping, but also in the industry, the apparel industry. So basically, the mixture to us is very important in the Rotary, so that we know what is the potential within the district and how we can really support them to become self-sustainable. And this have been few of the projects that have been has been a very vibrant year of implementing a various number of projects. But I would also like to share that we are very keen on that we want to make sure that our projects are very sustainable. So we have 4 main components that we are based off, which is that we really have a strategic vision and impact-driven approach, because for us, it's essential the community needs. So what we do as a district is that we are continuously part of the community through Rotarians, through different collaborations that we are having, and through our Rotaractors and Interactors. So basically, it's never only a Rotary Club that's coming up with a certain idea, but we also have many global grants, many project ideas that turned into global grants, and they have been initiated by Interact and Rotaractors. So being active in community is one of the tools that we all the time are seeking. What is the need? Because we really want to develop projects that are suitable for that specific moment. As Rotarians as a district, we have a strong partnership and collaboration with key stakeholders, being a government, a private sector, a civil society. And to us, it's also very important that we leverage expertise and resources. Whenever we want to build a certain project, we seek for the expertise within our district itself, but also through our collaborations, because we see that is very essential. It is essential because many of our projects, and also the ones that have been presented, have been essential to understand and to develop the very specific projects and a high-profile projects as well. So for us, the whole engagement, we never see ourselves isolated from the others. We're all the time collaborating. So even when we conduct a community assessment, we are so active and so present in the civil society meetings, associations and government and different roundtables to bring up what is necessary and what is something that Rotary can be there, and what is something else that will be the other stakeholder responsibility. Definitely we tend all the time the projects to be innovative, adaptive solutions. So it's important to have a tailor-made approaches addressing real challenges. And we want to empower communities actually, because what we want to do is that we know that we can empower a certain community when we have a tailored approach. If we go back to the history and see the whole project that we have been implemented, there is not a single unique thing that is all the time the same. So basically, depending what has been the need, depending when the need has happened, which has been the context, then we make sure that we are developing the certain project. Currently, in the projects and project ideas that now we are developing for the following Rotarian years, definitely we are considering that what has been the change, how has technology evolved, and then is that having impact in our projects or not. Empowering communities, the other part of the empowering communities is for us to be very inclusive. This is essential because what our experience has shown, when it is about inclusivity and being inclusive, it also means that we want to make sure as Rotarians that youth is also involved, because depending which is a target group, really they are involved in decision making, but also that we are inclusive or different community belongingness, to which community do we belong, and also gender perspective, gender sensitive strategies. And then in alignment with that, we want to make sure that we are also strengthening local capacities for long-term change. In many of our projects, the partners from and also even the members from the community themselves are part of our project, even our project design and our project implementation, because we really want to make sure that these projects are there for a very long term. When we go back and evaluate our projects, we do see how many of our activities, even the ones that we have mentioned during this presentation, have been a life-changing event, have been a life-changing moments or tools for many of our members of the community. So I would like to thank you on behalf and listening to the whole presentation. And would like to also give one very final thought, is that to us as a district, to develop projects and to have sustainable projects, it's that we do consider that this is a dynamic process, is never a static process. So we are there all the time to find out what is necessary and how we can do that at our best. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Gary Amiri, District Rotaract Representative, the 2485 Albania, Kosovo. Our district has Rotaract clubs in both countries, and 6 of them are the most prominent, 3 in Albania and 3 in Kosovo. We also have other Rotaract clubs, and there are at least 60 Rotaract members throughout the district. We are a new district, and we believe that the energy of youth people will contribute to the further development of Rotary in Albania and Kosovo. We also have started this year with numerous and energetic activities. I will introduce to you the work of these clubs, starting with the capital of Albania, Tirana. Rotary Clubs Tirana operates their summer activity. Was the activity that aimed to share acknowledging between Rotarians and Rotaractors. The topics related with economy, with law, with leadership and investment. And during this activity, the Rotaractor and the Rotary clubs of Durrës and Tirana collaborate together. Another activity of the Tirana Rotary Club was the contribution to the initiative of the Ivane Club book, and the idea is to donate books and to support 2 schools in the city of Lushnja. And in this activity, the Rotaractors donate 81 books. Little Big Heroes 4 was a continuum of the tradition of Rotaractors and the Children Oncology Hospitality in Tirana for the end of the year holidays, to distribute gifts together with Santa Claus and to spend time with the children being traded there. From Tirana to the capital of Kosovo, Pristina, there are 2 active Rotaract clubs, Rotaract Club Pristina and the Rotaract Club Pristina Ulpiana. Both clubs have had many activities in community service. Rotaract Club Pristina organized an important activity at the University of Mitrovica, conducting an information and interactive session with 2 key topics that affect the daily lives of young people. 1. Stress management, and 2. Identify and management of false information. This session aimed to provide participants with practical tools and valuable knowledge to cope with the stress and daily challenges they may experience during their academic and professional lives. Special focus was also placed on raising awareness of the false information that often circulates in the media and social networks, by providing techniques for verifying and analyzing this information. And from this activity to another activity is Rotary Clubs Pristina joins to the global movement Plant a Tree challenges. Rotary Club Pristina is proud to have participated in the Plant a Tree challenges initiated by Keystone Rotary International E-Club President Kelvin as part of a global effort to combat climate change and to promote environmental sensibility. And from this club to another club of Pristina, Rotary Club Pristina Albania donate toys, books and other surprises to the National Autism Association in Kosovo. They have been active in participating in another initiatives and organized a hackathon for first-year students in the field of information technology. And from Kosovo to Albania, Rotary Club Tours is another new club. Alphabet of Colors initiative gathered well-known artists in Peshkopia city with who painted alongside children with disability. And another contribution is on the conference of the district who is organizing Tirana, and after this the Rotary Club Tirana support the conference in Tirana. And to go back to Rotary Club of Durrës, delivering Albanian books to Albanian-speaking areas in Montenegro is a big campaign, was undertaken by this club and Rotary Club Durrës, and they collaborate with the Ministry of Education, Science and Innovation in Montenegro to support and to donate a lot of books to 3 big areas with Albanians in Montenegro, Tuzi, Ulcin, Plava and Gutsia, and of course these books are donated to the schools. From this activity to journey towards modern education, as part of our commitment to fostering education and technological advancement, our Rotary Club undertake a transformative project to support schools in our city with limited access to technology. Through this initiative, they provide 3 schools with essential resources, including new computers, software licenses and repairs for out-of-service devices. By addressing these critical needs, and they aim to create more equitability opportunities for students to develop digital skills. This project embodies our dedication to making a lasting impact on education and community development. And to go to community, another campaign is the New Year charity event, who is undertaken to support on the end of the year the family with social economic problems in the city and area of Durrës. And to go to the Korça city, another club who is very active there, Rotary Club Korça. They have development an activity to learn about urban waste treatment. And they have also undertaken other campaigns such as We Donate to Charity, Plant a Tree, Plant a Hope, Open Day for items and clothes collected by citizens to donation after this in Malić area. Thank you so much for your attentions and for your support.